Hi, we are from Group C14 Camaraderie. I am Yan Ru together with my group members, Angela, Hidayat, and Zainab, will be presenting our BAX final presentation. Next. A distinct feature of Asia is its cultural diversity. Asia is home to around 2,300 languages and more than 350 ethnic minorities staying in Southeast Asia. Asia is dominated by a varied mix of climate regions. Hence, we have snow in some countries like Japan, Korea, and China, and also countries with hot and humid all year round like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. Besides, Asia has abundance of minerals, which has the greatest value including coal, petroleum, and natural gas. The largest Asian coal producers are China and Russia. Not to forget, Asia is the largest and most populous continent and the birthplace of many religions, including Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and many more. The reason why Asia is the birthplace of the major religions in the world is because it is rich in culture. They were able to explore their rich culture resulting to several birth of religions. Next. Corruption is deeply entrenched in many Asian countries and continues to erode public trust in democratic processes and in public institutions. Accountable governance institutions are essential to sustainable growth in Asia, particularly in countries experiencing rapid social and economic change. One of the most visible side effects of Asia's rapid growth has been environmental damage. The reliance on fossil fuels has degraded air quality and ecosystems, reduced the supply of clean water, and created significant health hazards. Today, 50% of the Asian population lives in cities. Urbanization has critical implications for development. Since cities are the locus of most social change, most of the demand for more transparent and accountable government, and the bulk of economic output. In recent decades, Asia has become a region of extreme. China is now home to two companies, Alibaba and Tencent, which between them are valued at more than 1 trillion, while four of the world's 5 most expensive cities are in Asia, with Hong Kong topping in the list. A 2016 IMF report noted that Asian nations will need to address inequality of opportunities, in particular, the need to broaden access to education, health, and financial services, as well as tackle labor market duality and informality. Next.
The future opportunities, this is related to the technologies that we learn on classes. So the first one is voice chatbots. Voice chatbots are chatbots that can communicate using vocal input and output. You can talk to the bot out loud like you would a person. In turn, it will respond with a voice of its own. With this, in the future, the language barrier will be disappear. People can go anywhere without worrying about not to understand the language. So it's basically like a voice recorder. A person records the conversation and the output will be the language that already been translated. The second one is the renewable energy. We already know that some sectors are already using this energy, and I think that in the future, this will be used in daily life. Of course, it's more friendly to the environment and can save the earth more. Next.
Okay. So the engineering and technologies that we learned throughout this course are mainly 6. And so starting off from robots, I'll just give an overview of all of the ones that we studied. So robots are basically programmed by artificial intelligence, and they are programmed in order to either aid human efforts or needs or to completely replace them. They are based on three components: mechanical and computer programming, and electric and electronic components. They are required in all aspects of life, ranging from healthcare to automation. And robots themselves are autonomous and have the ability to make decisions and also to perceive the environment in which they are placed. Other than that, we studied about sustainability and its importance, and how there is a new market in which there is a need for food sources with substitutes currently existing food, like jackfruit can be used as a substitute for meat. Other than that, we studied about how QR codes are basically are codes which can be which can be scanned and can give people access to ranges of information. We also studied about the importance and what the importance and what exactly is electric power, and how our current world is dependent on multiple energy sources, and how electric power is a great aspect of the current world. We studied about point of care tests and how important, easy, and quick they are, and how they can be a great source of and for they can be a great source for helping people who live in remote areas and are unable to access cities, as they can self-examine themselves for diseases like HIV and syphilis. Then coming to smart cities, which are basically cities in which the actual problems that people have or face can be quickly solved, and these cities would be or are are driven on digital data. And in these cities, they're not only are they ecologically responsible, but all aspects of life, ranging from economy, transport, and other daily life issues or components become smart. Lastly, we studied about how P2P service can directly link people without the needs of a main server, and the person himself becomes the client and also the provider. And in case one user is removed or has some sort of issue, then the whole connection is not disrupted.
Okay, next is how you apply technology to social issues. The first one is point of care test is the tool for the diagnostic test, which they minimize the step according to the conventional diagnostic test. And there is an application that can connect the patients to the doctors directly, so they don't need to go to the clinic. And if they need a medicine, it can be delivered. Except the patients need a physical checkup, so they can make an appointment through the application. And the second one is a robot that can help plow the fields. For this, I'll take Indonesia as an example. Indonesia is an agricultural country where the most majority of the economic lies in agriculture. There are still many farmers who plow the fields using cows as their traditional tool, which is good but not efficient enough because the cows has its limited power. So that is why I think that plow fields robot can help farmers so that it can be more efficient and increase their sales. So next.
So for the communication and teamwork. So basically, the teamwork is the process of working collaboratively with a group of people to achieve a goal in effective and efficient way. So basically, when we come to the teamwork, we need to have a good communication in it. So with this teamwork, we have a different countries of the group member, and they have a different culture and different language. So this is basically some of the unique teamwork we have. So basically, what is important in communication and teamwork is that when we come to the situation that we need to make such a decision, so we can make some of the solid decision which our group member will agree on that particular decision. So next is we can highlight particular issue. Sometimes we can take that some solution is not that in that right way to solve the some particular solution, and in that way is not right. So we can highlight some issues that, oh, we need to solve these issues first, then we move on to these issues. So something like that. So this teamwork and this communication important can really create the team development, and also we can say that, yeah, when we come to the teamwork, we can really solve the problem really quickly. So, and the best thing about the communication and teamwork in the is the we can express our thought and idea, and as well as our feeling easily. It seems that we can solve the problem really efficiently and easy to solve it in the best way. So next. So how to continue the teamwork after discuss? So Yeah, we back to the basic, which teamwork required a good communication between the group members. So to continue the teamwork after this course is we need to be open-minded toward others. So we need to care about others. So often ask how others doing, and we need to seek help whenever we facing a problem. We just have a small discussion, or else to in order to get some some opinion of our members. So there is indirectly we can strengthen and we can continue our teamwork when this course is ended. And other than that, we can keep an honest, respectful, and open communication. Yeah, we whenever the problems comes to ourselves, to our community, we can share to the others, and as well as get their opinion, how their perspective about this type of problem, maybe this type of ideas they can really share with us. So that is for our presentation. Thank you.